Hey guys, what is up? A2Bubster here with another episode of my Minecraft Hunger Games series. Today I am the Gravedigger. This is my first ever game with Gravedigger, is this game, and I kind of found this mushroom biome at the beginning of the game. But this is not what I'm going to be talking about. Mainly I kind of had a couple of topics in mind. I was just kind of wanting some feedback on basically like the thumbnails and that kind of stuff. If you think I should change anything, if you think that the way that I've been doing things is okay, or if you want me to change it, or just basically feedback. That's pretty much generally it. And also, I was kind of thinking about doing a series. I was inspired by Pure Matt MC. I don't know if you guys know him. He's very good. I was kind of thinking that maybe I could start a new series called, well, it's not really called anything, just about like doing challenges. So maybe like getting a win without a sword, or like going no kit or something like that. Probably no kit would be too easy, but you know, something like that, like using only picks as weapons and like that kind of stuff that would kind of usually no one would do. So yeah, I was just kind of wondering if you guys wanted to see some stuff about that. And back to the game in a sec. I haven't really got that many kills. Right here, these two guys come. I kill these two, and I get this is my third kill. This ravine was crazy. I just jump down and I start owning this guy, and then he doesn't really fight back. So I look in his stuff. You know, I'm kind of sorting through stuff. I think he was like a cultivator. Yeah, he was a cultivator. So I got his food. And, yeah. So here I'm just kind of sorting through the chest, and then this Thor just randomly jumps down at me. It was like kamikaze. And so I'm like, okay, I better eat. And I check through his stuff. He had some more wheat also, which was nice. But, yeah, they changed around the new kits that are free for MVPs. So I've been trying out some new kits. I was thinking about doing like maybe a, I don't really know, but just getting some new kit gameplays. I know I've kind of been repeating with like Thor and like Viper and Berserker and stuff like that. Even though I might have only done one of them once. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to change it up so that there's like a variety of gameplays as opposed to like just one type. So this guy had quite a bit of stuff. I got 64 of each mushrooms from him. And, yeah, I was basically heading out. So far, I got 6 kills. McLovin 4100. I kill him. He had a ton of iron. So right now I have 19 in total, which is almost enough for full. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well start smelting it. But I don't want to smelt it on the ground. So I head up on top of this tree, and I just start smelting it. And this game was definitely a really good game for me. Definitely overall, I'm pretty happy with the way that it played out. So here I'm going to skip ahead till after I smelted my iron. And I see these guys with like iron swords, and I'm kind of failing. And then he comes up, and he's Viper, which is kind of annoying. But I do fail in this fight. And as you can see, I kind of get low there for a second. And I end up killing him, and I kill that guy too. So that's a nice double kill. And then as I'm like sorting through his stuff in a second here, yeah, you can see a guy in the upper corner up there. So I start following him, and I kill him relatively easily. Didn't really do much. And I type good fight to all. And then as I'm typing that, the guy comes up behind me. And just like that, I get a quadruple kill, which is very nice because I have 11 kills at this point. Which, I don't know, I think that's pretty impressive. I don't really usually do very well. Well, not very well, but just, not that well. And so here I see that little frame in this guy's tower, and I'm like, oh, there's an ender mage up there. And all these guys like Rara, 728, and Bread. Bread is actually the ender mage, and Rara is the guy on the ground under there. And so he was trying to get them, and at the time I didn't actually notice the guy that was in the corner down there. I probably should have, but I don't know why, I just didn't, I guess. And then right here I'm like, okay, I saw them. And I'm like, alright, yeah, I should probably go get these guys. Some Viper just ends up dying. The feast has not been announced yet, and there are only 8 players left. These guys don't really have any armor. So I pretty much easily just chased this guy down. I'm like, I don't really feel like chasing him after a while. And then he does set me on fire, so I end up comboing him a little bit. And yeah, he just kind of like runs away. And this guy actually pretty much just ran straight at me with no stew. And he was probably low on health because I like 3-shot both of them. And then I was like, good game, because it's always good to be a fair sport. And I grabbed this water bucket, thinking like, oh, I should probably keep it for when I'm going up in that guy's tower. And then I decided to leave and look for the feast. And as I'm typing in, when is the feast? I figure out that the feast is announced. And believe it or not, in a second I realized that the feast is actually right next to me. And extremely unfortunately, it's right under the Ender Mage's tower. Which is, it's good for him, but not for me. Because now he's like, alright, I can dominate the feast. Because if I fell from up there, I could easily die. And I don't really want to die when I already have 14 kills and I'm doing pretty well. Or 13 kills, sorry. And so I decided to just put that lava bucket down. And at the moment, that guy kills the other guy. So now there are pretty much just 3 players left. Yeah, me, that Mr. Kitty guy, or Kitty Cow, something like that, the chameleon, and then that one other guy who's in the tower. And I kind of got an idea after a while. I was thinking, all right, you know what? If I put water down all over the place, then I should be able to survive the fall if I fell. And I was thinking, all right, you know what? That's probably a good idea. So I pretty much do that. I just spread it everywhere and pretty much just wreck the feast with water. I've done that in the past when I was like Poseidon Kit. And yeah, so I was just kind of doing this, waiting around for the feast to start and then hopefully get some diamonds and stuff. And so right here the feast is kind of starting soon, but this is when the guy is like figuring out my plan, and he's like, dirty move, and I'm like, so if I fall I don't die. And he was kind of mad about that, although I probably would be too, because the other guy is trying to figure out a way to stop my winning. And right here, the feast is going to start pretty soon, and this full iron guy comes up, the kitty, whatever his name is, guy. And so I come up, and I pretty much hit him a couple times right here. It wasn't really a very difficult fight. He was okay. He was drinking stew, I think. But I pretty much got him really easily. And just like that, I pretty much had full iron because I was missing the leggings the whole time. So, oh, I guess he didn't have stew. But he did have a lot of iron. I didn't really feel like smelting it because the feast was about to start. So I head back over there, and the feast is basically in like 5 seconds from now. And the Ender Mage is right on top of us, and we are the last 2, so I really don't want to die right now. Otherwise, he will get the win, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to stay back because he can easily just like dig 2 more blocks and easily get me. So I got those diamond leggings right there, which is very good. And then I'm like, okay, you know what, this is too risky. I should probably back up. And I back up and I kind of go around this water over here to kind of stay away from the Ender Mage, because I have definitely a few wins with Ender Mage, and if you can get right on top of them, then it's pretty easy to win, or to beat them at least. So his Ender Portal is down there, and I almost have full diamond already in like the first 2 chests that I look at, and I'm like, oh, Ender Pearl, this is perfect, because that way if I can get sucked up, then like right there, he just sucks me up. I'm like, okay, I better just throw my pearl on the ground. And I tried to knock him off, but I failed, and I threw my pearl right in the middle of water, and he actually followed me, and he fell. And then at the moment, I was like, okay, you know what, you have no armor, you have a stone sword, I pretty much got you. And I was like, good game. I know I probably didn't need to, but I took the iron and I just kind of threw it there. I'm like, yeah, you know, he's probably going to get it, but I don't really care. That much iron is not really going to help him in this situation. So I grabbed some mushroom stew, just kind of looking through these chests, seeing if I can find a chest plate, and then I would have like full diamond. And he comes up right behind me, and then just like that, it's pretty obvious what the outcome is. So right there, I do end up getting the kill, and that's around my 75th win, if you include both of my accounts, which I think is pretty good. I know it's definitely not as good as some other people, but it's good in my opinion, and that's what really counts. So right here I just get kind of full diamond, hold my ender pearl out because that was pretty much, I don't know, I just kind of like throwing ender pearls after the game. Kind of like a little dance in F5 mode to teleport away. So thanks for watching. Make sure to comment about the questions I had earlier in the video. Peace.